Trey Lance. Trey Lance is interesting. So Jimmy Garoppolo comes out, looks skittish, throws a pick, ends the drive, high pass over the middle. Trey Lance comes out, looks anxious, throws a high pass over the middle, gets intercepted. I thought that was interesting. And like, of course, the parallelism is not lost on you, but I thought they looked anxious for different reasons. Jimmy looks anxious because he knows he can't protect himself in the field and he knows he's going to throw a pick. He looks anxious because he's not so confident out there. Trey looks anxious, maybe because he's lacking confidence, although I don't see that. I think he looks anxious because he hasn't played in a year. It's his first reps in the NFL, and he's trying to impress everyone and trying too hard. That's why he's throwing these short passes way too hard. He doesn't even do that in practice. I mean, he throws hard in practice, but in games, it's like, dude, you didn't need to have the third Red Bull. He seems like he's trying a little too hard. But what was nice about letting him play into the third quarter, letting him go through the halftime, do the halftime adjustments, and just get some playing time, he seemed like he calmed down. And after starting, what did he start? What did he start? He started 1 of 7? No, 1 of 6. No, 1 of 5. He started 1 of 5. That's not good. 1 of 5 with a pick. He finished up 7 of 9 with 2 touchdowns and a 2-minute drill drive, a 45-second drive at the end of the first half where, no play action, no misdirection. It's just drop back, hit throw after throw after throw. And all 5 of his throws from the pocket in that drill were strikes. First one was dropped. Next 4 were caught. That's something he never did in college, 2-minute stuff, because his team was always winning. So good sign. I feel like he's settling in. I feel like it's good that he showed something today, because if he didn't, Niner fans would be freaking out. The Niners would be in a situation where both quarterbacks look bad. Mac Jones and Justin Fields look good. Niners could have had either one of them. They picked this guy. Did they take the wrong one? Is Kyle getting fired? What's the hope for the future? Bleak stuff. Instead, it's like, okay. Trey was just a little overamped. He settled in. He's still only playing from the pocket. They're not calling zone reads. They're not calling play action bootlegs. They're just really limiting him to like 33% of his, or 50% of his game. I feel like the way the breakdown is going to work for quarterbacks like him, Justin Fields, Kyler Murray, 50% of your passes are from the pocket. Then 33% of your passes are designed bootlegs. 33. Or at least 25%. And then the remainder is the scrambles, where you either break the line of scrimmage and run or stay back and throw. That's how it's going to break down. And what you're seeing from him right now is 95% pocket passing. Great experience for him. But if he's outplaying Jimmy Garoppolo purely doing purely, my voice cracked, with pocket passing, imagine how much the gap is going to be when he's allowed to do the rest of his game that Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't even have. It's like Jimmy Garoppolo is a golfer with 4 clubs. And the Niners are telling Trey Lance, all right, if you're going to take Jimmy's job, you have to only play with the same 4 clubs in preseason. But when we use you in the regular season, you can use all of your clubs. And he's beating him with the same 4 clubs. When he gets to the regular season, he's going to use other clubs that Jimmy doesn't even have, and it's going to make him stand out. But now, limited, still outplaying him. So, of course, I don't think he's won this job yet, though. He hasn't played well enough. As I said earlier, this is a competition because of Jimmy. Trey is intriguing, improving, not good enough yet, or hasn't shown it, hasn't been able to show it. If he comes out against the Raiders next week and goes 10 for 14 with 10 for 14 with a touchdown and no interceptions, it's over, because Jimmy ain't doing that. I could be wrong, but Jimmy ain't doing that. I think Trey is one efficient performance away from the Raiders from making this official. That's where I think he stands. If he goes out and blows it against the Raiders, what do the Niners do? It's not like Jimmy's a good option. That is the Niners' problem. They're really at the mercy of Trey. They need him to be good because Jimmy isn't good. You know that. Jimmy's not improving. Trey is. But how much can he improve in the next 3 weeks? I think he can. I think this is good experience for him. This could be some of the most difficult times of the year for him, considering he's not being allowed to run the zone read. He's not being allowed to be a runner. I think this is one good performance against the Raiders. He's a starter. That's what I think. Gizmo says if Lance starts and fails and you have to go to Jimmy, it's a catastrophe. If Jimmy fails, you go to Lance, it's fine. Jimmy's failing. Jimmy is in the process of failing. They're doing everything they can to make him look good, and he's still failing. That is the monkey wrench here. It is the turd in the punch bowl. You can see that Lance isn't quite ready yet, and yet Jimmy's just going down in flames. So what do? Do you start Jimmy? What does that do? He could get benched by the second quarter. He could throw a pick on his first drive. He did that today. I just feel like Jimmy is making this almost not even a discussion. What is he going to? He looks freaked out. Yo, thank you for the membership. Jade, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Chad says, you think Trey is still being told not to run or trying to prove he can be a pocket passer? There were snaps he should have scrambled but didn't. I have no idea. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe it's understood that he is only going to impress them executing the plays. Or maybe he just feels like that's the best way to impress him. The best way is to just go out there and be good, dude. Be yourself. Be good. Get out of the pocket, man. And I think he did a better job of that in the second half. He ran for a first down. When do you think Kyle will sit down and have a talk and tell Jimmy that this isn't working, and what do you think Jimmy's reaction will be? He shouldn't be surprised. I mean, he sees these interceptions he's throwing. He knows he's throwing picks every day. He knows why they traded up for this guy. Why would Jimmy be surprised? How can Jimmy be mad? The Niners gave him almost all the first-team reps in training camp. He blew it. They said it's not a quarterback competition. Jimmy's our starter. He gets to play with the starters all at camp. What did Jimmy do? Blow it. Throw 10 picks. Make Trey Lance. He brought Trey Lance in the conversation. No one else did that. Jimmy did. It seems like after the second or third sack, Trey was given the keys to actually use his legs. Yeah, what a freaking concept. Good call by Kyle letting him use his talents, finally. Yeah, man. Get a guy hurt in the pocket. Everyone says you can't let him run because he can get hurt. Yeah, you get hurt in the pocket. The pocket is the most dangerous place for a quarterback. Where did Justin Fields get lit up? In the pocket. Get outside the pocket. All of a sudden, it's a space game. And Trey Lance is one of the most dynamic athletes in space in the NFL. In a phone booth, it's not about athleticism. It's about rapid fire decision making and experience. That's not his game. So, yeah, get him in space. Grant, I know you turned on. That was funny, man. You slipped that one in there. Jacob says, in practice, is Trey as fast as shifty as Lamar? I can't wait to see him run. No, not as shifty as Lamar. Probably not even as shifty as Justin Fields, who's really making a lot of guys miss behind the line of scrimmage, but he is hella fast. And he's hella big. I think his running style is going to be more like Josh Allen, where he runs people over, legitimately. He's going to get a lot of momentum when he runs. Millennium, thank you for subscribing. Sergio says it's a win-win for the Niners. It's a win for the Niners now that Jimmy's losing his starting job. His best option would be to take a pay cut. Yeah, I think so too. Be a backup, man. Get paid $10 million. Ricky, thank you. Appreciate you. Thomas says, what's the team's vibe about Jimmy? Locker room's always been like Jimmy's our guy regardless. Are the players seeing that Jimmy is trash? I don't know. It's a great question because after the game, KPIX interviewed freaking Kyle Juszczyk, and he was like, yeah, Jimmy played really well. Jimmy was good. You know, that interception was like a really bad drop, or I don't know if he said that really bad drop. It was on Brandon Ayuk as a drop. Got to catch that. Thought Jimmy played really well, and then Trey, I thought he really improved out there. It's like, dude, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? I mean, I understand trying to be nice about Jimmy Garoppolo because he's your bud and you know, whatever. But how could you really go on television and act like Jimmy Garoppolo outplayed Trey Lance in this game? I'm not saying Trey was great, but Jittery Jimmy? Nah, I don't see it the same way. But yeah, I do think a lot of these guys on the offense in particular may have a tough time with this transition. And maybe that's what Kyle's dealing with right now. I don't know. But I think Jimmy's going to make this real easy on everyone if he just keeps doing what he does. Sorry, Jimmy. Robert says, Trey looked better as the game went on. Kid needs reps. Only way he's going to get that is through game experience. Yeah, I thought he should have played the whole the whole second half. Like, forget Nate Sudfeld. Why is he playing? You're giving him $250,000. He should be grateful. He doesn't need playing time too. He doesn't see himself as a future starting quarterback the way Josh Rosen does. Don't play him. Play Trey Lance. That's all I was saying. I think that was a waste of time right there. The Sudfeld experience, so he could go in the game and fumble the snap. That was great. They had to delay a game too. That was nice.